new realities. You got to understand the art of speaking your reality into existence. You have to automatically start talking into your reality as if it's like Alexa, like a real thing. And you got to literally start talking about what you want to change automatically right there. And you need to start talking as if it's in your reality, as if you already have it, like you've already manifested. Like you got to be saying stuff like right now I don't have a television in my pad. I just use my phone and my laptop. You know what I'm saying? So I could be like, I'm so thankful that I have a beautiful flat screen television. Just start saying that. I'm so thankful for that. Every time I walk in there, just see it. Just imagine that it's there. Just be like, man, I'm so thankful that I'm making so much more money. My income is 10xing. My life is amazing. I feel good. My health is incredible. Everything is working out for me. Everything is so amazing. You know what I'm saying? Just go to that level of just talking about everything. Talk about everything is amazing. You have to literally just talk about what you want to happen as if it's already happening. And you need to really talk about that all day. Think like that all day. Your inner monologue needs to be that. How you conduct yourself. You just need to be all tapped in. You got to go all the way in if you want to do your manifestation. So I'm going to run it back. Here we go. In order to be a powerful manifester, you honestly have to be all the way in on speaking your dreams into existence. And that is by honestly every day talking and thinking your way to action, to the manifestation that's going to create everything you want to do. And honestly, what happens is when you start thinking about what you want to happen, and you start feeling like you want to have what you want to happen, and you start talking like you want to happen, what you want to happen, what happens is you just start seeing synchronicities. You'll start to see synchronicities, and you'll be like, oh my God, that's an opportunity. You'll be like, dude, I was just thinking about that. That's what I wanted, and then that'll lead you to maybe a job offer. Maybe you want to manifest a new job. If you think about it, talk about it, and you start feeling like you have that job, like this opportunity is there, you'll start seeing synchronicities where the opportunity will appear. And that's up to you to take action, but you'll see it. You'll be like, because it's using the reticular activation system, RAS filter. And that is what your mind focuses on, you will see more. Because the mind can't focus on everything at once, because it's taking in all this information, but then you have this ability to focus on the minutia of one nuanced thing in your visual, even though there's 1,000 things we could talk about, even in my apartment, that we could break down. And you can too. So it's how do you focus on one thing? And it's focusing your mind on whatever you want. You know what I mean? And you can go broad with it, you can go nuanced, you can say more prosperity, better opportunities, better energy. But honestly, I believe that at this point, if you truly want to be a manifestation guru, we get really good at it, you have to go kind of extreme with it. You got to go extreme. That's the only way. You know what I'm saying? It's that's the only way. If you want to be good at it, you have to be doing it to an extreme level. You can't do it the mainstream way. The mainstream way is safe and easy and normal. It's for normal people. If you really want to become a true manifester, you got to be you kind of got to go to the extreme levels of weirdness, and it's not actually weird. It's just it separates the G's and the professionals from the average guys, just the people who just kind of do it. You got to be next level about it, and that means I'm talking morning and night. You're listening to affirmation videos. You know what I'm saying? You're writing. You're doing visualization every day, morning and night. You're praying 5 times a day. You know what I'm saying? You have affirmations on your mirror. You got to be your inner monologue in your brain needs to be tapped in on what you want to manifest. You have to be just so you got to be crazy about your energy and how you're viewing the world. You got to just program yourself, and then you got to do that every day for 100 days. That's really the real truth. That's how you actually manifest. It's not you just think about some shit and chill back. I'm yeah, it's gonna happen. You can do that, but it's just think about the power of just more energy. It's about what you give. Everything's about, because nothing is free. It's a universal law. Everything you give, you're giving a resource, time, energy, money, focus, you know what I'm saying, attention. Those are all resources. You know what I'm saying? So like even words, your knowledge, you're giving that. Experience that you've experienced, and every time you meet somebody, everything is like, it's crazy how the give and take, give and receive dynamic within the matrix. This is a simulation. We're in a simulation. And so you just kind of got to like imagine this world as if it was actually a computer game and your character, and you could see your character. Like how would you get your character from one side of the map to the goal to where it's at? You know, you'd have to really go all in on being on a mission to manifest what you're trying to manifest. You can't half-ass it. Like the degree to which you take the manifestation process, how serious you are about it is how serious the universe will speak back to you. Like the way that everybody does it on social media, it's all it's vanilla, it's soft. Not saying vanilla is soft, but it's just like it's not raw. You need like the punk rock version of laws of attraction. And that means like, bro, you really gotta supercharge your energy. But it's not. See, the one thing someone would say is this. They'd be like, no, because you don't want to be, if you're too focused on it, you're going to jinx it, man. You're going to jinx it, bro. Don't be too hard on it, bro. You can't, that's weird, bro. You just be normal. What I believe is that it's a give and take. Through the meditation process, you learn to just let go. And you don't think. Because there's certain affirmations where there's certain meditations where you need to just like clear a brand. Just like soak in the energy, you know what I mean? So it's like during your day, I believe you need to like set your intention the moment you wake up to the moment you go to sleep, and finding pockets during the day, first thing in the morning, first thing at night, and maybe like 5 minutes at lunchtime, do like a meditation. Serious. And like every night, 10 minutes of affirmation videos, writing down your goals, like visualizing, like you need to set up a routine. I should write this down. Maybe I'll get like a board, but it's like a routine. You gotta go crazy with it. Like, what other way would it be? Like, you know what I mean? Think about it. If you're trying to manifest something, and like, that to the degree to what you want is gonna be, if it's the bigger it is, there's a buffer of time. You know what I'm saying? There's time in place. So there's certain things like, maybe you wanna be like a super successful like business owner, or just be a genius in your field. That might take a little more time, but like you could speed up the process you could do like, this is how you can do quick bursts of not only manifestation of your reality, but like character upgrades. That's a whole nother game. In the simulation, like look, if you're a video game character, if you're playing GTA, you know, you gotta make your GTA player do push-ups to get stronger, and then his power meter goes up. He has to like, Crash Bandicoot has to eat the apples, and he levels up, he has more energy, he can jump higher. That's the same thing in this game, in this video game. You have to like take care of your unit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the food is another thing. That's like a whole, it's just like putting it all together. But like, I honestly think to really manifest anything, the simplistic aspects of it, it's really about the level of energy you put into it, I swear. There's been so many times where like, there was a time when I was sleeping in my car, and I remember I said I had the #1 record in the country, but I haven't done it like this in a long time. But I said that like, I said it for like an hour. I just really believed that shit, and I didn't stop. And I just kept going and going with the same intensity. And I swear to God, within like an hour, I saw the Kid Leroy, a famous rapper. Like I saw him walking, and I talked to him for like 5 seconds. I was like, yo, you're the Kid Leroy. He's like, yeah. That's dope, man. I make music. That's dope, man. Yeah, man, keep doing your thing. And it was just like, bro. You know what I'm saying? But I was like, yo, it's crazy. Like, how did I get in this guy's frequency? And he was right there. And I lived in Hollywood. So obviously, proximity would make that more of a believable, like, not believable, that the subconscious mind would put you there. But it was just like, I was like, yo. And I honestly I should do that again. Maybe I will. Maybe I'm already doing that. But I think right now, I've been more focused on, this is another aspect of manifestation that people don't understand. This is the one thing where everything, maybe I should have said this after talking for like 10 minutes about it. There comes a time where you stop wanting to remanifest the new reality, and you want to upgrade your character, your actual physical unit, so that when you get your manifestation, you can actually maintain it, and you can maintain that reality. Because sometimes if you're always focusing on manifesting a new external reality, you don't work on your internal world, then it's like, I don't know, you kind of keep pulling yourself back. It's like one of the struggles to it. So it's like, you gotta like, and that's something that I've struggled with. And that's what I'm working on currently. But I'm like, oh, I get it now. I have to upgrade my character, like my habits, and I have to get so good at making my thought process, and it actually has, but like where it's just naturally positive, and it is. But there's certain things that happen where I notice that I'll go back to certain neural pathways, and I'll think a certain way. I'm like, okay, that's not a beneficial way of thinking, because it's not going to lead me to the manifestation, to what I want. And that's honestly where I can say, honestly right now, I can hold myself accountable and be like, everything that I've said in the last 10 minutes, I know this, and yet I haven't fully gone all the way. And me talking about it is like one thing is training me to go all the way. Because there's certain things that I feel like I haven't manifested that I probably should if I went harder with it. I'm like, yo, I need to go harder with this. And that's what I recognize. Because I'm like, yo, anything that when I like double up my prayer, like praying more, meditating more, having more gratitude throughout the day, and period. Doing that a lot. Like, and not even, people say that stuff and like, yeah, they say it, but actually like stopping and be like, what am I thankful for? And spend 5 minutes a day, because time is everything. Time is the most valuable resource. If you spend your time 5 minutes, like, I don't know, maybe it's like 5 minutes you spend towards gratitude, maybe it blows up to like 15 minutes of a positive experience. Like, how does 1 unit of time with the focus of positive translate to the matrix? I don't know. But maybe it does. But I know you get what you put in. So you really got to think of yourself like that. Like, man, I wish I could put this on a computer. And like, it's like looking at the game of Sims, and you press your character, and you're like, you press the character, and you're like, all right, click gratitude. And you know what I mean? And like the character just feels gratitude. Click, click manifestation, like visualization, like, you know what I'm saying? Meditate, and the character sits down. Like, you have to like do those things every day with intention. I think for me, I haven't had full level intention. I've been kind of, I don't know. I think I have to do better with that. Have more intention. Having intention, for me, I feel like my manifestation has been more about maintaining and less about gaining. And I think that like, maybe I'm just focusing on some other things, but now this video is making me actually gain the awareness of the power of intention. Because I recognize that maybe if I got a little more focused on what I want to manifest, I can actually draw that in closer to me, because I know what I want. I know right now, I feel like I'm focusing on a lot of different things. And I think that like, when you do that, it can spread you thin. It's like with anything in life. It's the simple things. If you're trying to manifest everything, you know what I mean? Maybe you should focus on one character trait that's going to get you to where you want to go. So like, it's like the double thing. So whatever you're trying to manifest, you need to think this. What type of person would be in that environment? Like what type of version of me would be existing in that reality? What would I look like? How would I talk? How would I think? How would people respond to me? How would I respond? Like, you got to just imagine yourself as that person, and then like, while you're manifesting that reality, you have to be doing, this is where the rubber meets the road. You have to be doing the work to become that version of you. Like, you got to do it. You know what I'm saying? And I don't like saying it's work. It should be fun, because it's your life. You know, it's something dope. But like, if there's an effort that's given, you know what I'm saying? You got to do some effort. What up, Alexander? What up? What's happening? Yeah. Thanks for joining the live. So you gotta know what reality that you want to manifest. I'm from America. I'm from the West Coast. But I was actually born in Germany. So shout out to Europe, yo. It's been a minute. And I'm just thankful to be here. I'm thankful you guys to be here. Yo, So what I want to talk about is the focus of understanding whatever you want to manifest, whatever reality you want to create, you need to understand the version of you that would be in that reality. So this is what makes the manifestation process faster and stronger. This is how you make it faster, stronger. Harder, better, faster, stronger. You need to know what you want, what reality that is, and you need to understand what frequency, vibration, and energy you are existing in the physical simulation. And then you need to understand that. And this is here the secret. This is how it gets even easier. Boom, I'm putting you guys on the game. Then, and this is from Bob Proctor. I know what I'm talking about, yo. Then what you do is you write down, I'm so happy and grateful now that every day in every way I see myself effortlessly, and then you describe that human being becoming, boom, boom. I'm confident and I'm comfortable in my own skin. That's what I was saying today. I was like, I'm so happy that I'm comfortable in my own skin and I'm confident with who I am, and I live a life of authenticity. I am professional in all of my social interactions, and I'm an organized, fresh, cool, fly, sophisticated man. I'm a creator, and I have a prosperous, healthy life. And you know what I mean? But these are more broad. This is what I've been doing, but I feel like I need to be even more detailed because there's certain aspects to my character that I want to improve. Where I'm like, oh, I see the limitations, and maybe like sometimes the way we think and the way we are as people, we have to take accountability for ourselves, changing ourselves. But there's some things like we had no control over. We didn't choose our parents, what year we were born in, what country we were born in, the city we were born in, who our friends would be, or our siblings would be. We didn't choose whether our parents were gonna get along or not get along. We didn't get any of this stuff. So like we're all like affected by these scenarios, whether they're good or bad. So we don't have any power over that. So sometimes who you are as a person is like kind of written in stone, aspects of you are. But that doesn't mean, the cool thing is that it's like we have this ability of neuroplasticity where we can teach ourselves new habits, new beliefs. We can train limitations away from us. Like we can like evolve. Like the monkey into the caveman into the human. We have maybe not every human being is gonna be fully evolved, but you can evolve yourself. Like literally evolve yourself. Like Pokemon, same shit, but like as a human being. It's not that difficult. All you need to do is like gain new information, work your body out, get more spiritual, hang around more positive people, learn things, put yourself through challenges, and you will be a different person. You'll be a different person. That's how you evolve faster. You can continue, and that's how if you make that a consistent part of your life, your physical unit, you as a person will evolve. You'll be an evolved person. And that's how you basically have to manifest. You need to understand exactly what reality you want to create, and then you need to evolve your being, your physical unit, into the type of person who would be in that reality. Because if you were that person, you'd have that reality. You know what I mean? So you just got to turn yourself into that person. Literally. You know what I'm saying? Turn yourself into that person. And make it whatever easier. Like if your goal is to be, I don't know, in show business, like you need to move to like a city where there's more like show business people, more entertainers. You need to like get yourself around that energy, because that energy begets more energy. It's like a part of that. You just got to turn yourself into these things, and that's what so whatever you want to manifest, like if you want to manifest money, you got to go all the way in. That's where I'm at right now. That's where I'm at right now. But seeing money from like a spiritual perspective, wealth, money, riches, from a whole spiritual perspective. I feel like the goal right now is to like learn how to be grateful of literally everything at all times. Brainwash myself into gratitude, and then seeing everything as a prosperous opportunity, and like seeing money, like literally like seeing businesses and understanding like, oh, businesses make money and there's traffic and there's like marketing, like I don't know, just seeing yourself as money. You know what I'm saying? See yourself as wealth. Like go all the way in. with wealth, with money. And I think like, not even thinking about money as like physical, like money isn't everything. I'm talking about like everything is better. Like I feel like to become the type of person, imagine like, okay, maybe you need to be more kind. Maybe you need to be a better speaker. Maybe you're gonna need to work harder at things. Maybe you're gonna get more, you're gonna have to get more knowledge. But you know what? That's really what it is. To manifest, to be a powerful manifester, to be incredibly good at manifesting, you have to be extreme. You have to be extreme, and you have to be able to hold that frequency for at least 100 days. That's so simple. It's not that difficult. Whatever you want to manifest, it's very easy. It's the most simplest process. This is how you manifest. Manifestation is like this. You need to align your thoughts, words, and your actions congruent to the direction of what you want to manifest, whatever reality that you want to have in your external world. And then you need to absolutely understand what version of you, what type of person you would be if you were in that reality. And then while you're manifesting that reality, you're becoming that person in the process. Because if you were that person, you'd have that reality, you'd manifest it. It's simple as that. And then you have to be extreme about it. You can't do it mainstream. Mainstream is like it's for easygoing folks. You know what I mean? Like the three times a week type of people. You gotta go like Mamba mentality, Kobe Bryant type shit. Like that's how next level. Like you'll probably never get there to Kobe, but that's where the bar has gotta be as far as like the type of obsession. You gotta be like a manifestation athlete. You gotta fucking be all in. And when you go all in, you gotta go further. You know what I mean? Because there's a whole other level. There's always another level. You know what I mean? There's never too far. There's no such a place. So that if you want to manifest, that's how crazy you gotta be. And so that's where a lot of people slow down, because for you to have that level of belief, you're gonna immediately stand out. You will immediately start standing out. And to the degree of what that is. You know what I mean? You'll go so far with it. You know what I mean? You gotta literally be totally all the way about it. That means like all day, you need to be talking affirmations underneath your breath. You probably need to record you need to brainwash yourself. Morning to nighttime, just do affirmations all day. And then meditate to clear up space, to relax, and then go back in and affirmations again. You know what I mean? And then you gotta like, the only thing, okay, here's the one caveat. The only thing that messes people up with this whole entire process is other human beings. Okay, that's the other aspect to the manifestation. Because it's one thing to align your spirit, your energy, your frequency, your vibration, your thoughts, into creating this frequency where you are manifesting your new reality. But it's another thing when your reality clashes with another human's reality. You know what I'm saying? The only thing about manifestation is you have other human beings. And they're not really necessarily out to get you. It's just that they're just in the world. Some people could be, you know what I mean? But you have to be, but most people are not. You know what I'm saying? But everyone has a different energy. And so you have to be vibrating at such an energy that nothing can pull you down. So much, like that's how far you gotta go. And this is where people, they don't go to this part because a lot of times people don't like this. It's too much for them. So, but that's the key. Here's the secret. Here's another secret sauce. It's about knowing how to go that far with your energy frequency, but still maintain like a Buddhist like vibe. And that's like mastery level, where you can like go anywhere, be anywhere in the world, be at a high vibration, high consciousness, and you're not wiry and shit. You're not like all like, neurotic, and you're just chill as fuck. But you're just like super Saiyan up, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's a whole other level, man. It's another level, but that's how it is. You know what I'm saying? And so there's levels to it. You gotta there's levels to it. Then it becomes like, to be a manifestor, a powerful manifester, like a manifestation athlete. You have to go, it's like being an athlete. You gotta have your diet. Diet has to be right. You know what I mean? You need to get into like a routine. Like, honestly, how you do it is this. This is what you do. You don't, okay, dude, man. You can't do it lazy, bro. You gotta do that shit for real, man. You gotta do it for real. You gotta take it serious. You gotta think like, okay, think this is what you got to do. I would say everything happens in 100 days. You know what I'm saying? So you got to give yourself 100 days. You need to come up with a program. You know what I'm saying? You need an actual manifestation program. And think like, okay, some things to manifest, it may take you a year to manifest it. You know what I'm saying? It may take you a whole year to manifest the full vision. So you have to because you have to understand, we're living on planet Earth. And planet Earth has certain universal laws and principles. You have 365 days in a year. To God, maybe the universe, he could just snap his finger, beep, and you could have it. But in time is relative. 1 year could just feel like nothing, and 1 year is nothing in the grand scheme of your life a lot of times. But because a lot of things can happen, even 1 day is it's minute. So to get to this manifestation, you have to maintain that frequency energy over a long, extended period of time to get to what you're trying to get to bring it closer to your reality. And the stronger that you are about it, the more that it's stronger to you. It's really what it is. Like, when you take 1 step towards your manifestation, it takes 2 steps towards you. Laws of attraction. Attract, action. People always say you gotta take action. It's like, duh. It's like you gotta brush your teeth in the morning. You gotta take action. Like, what the fuck? You gotta do things. You can't just get things for not doing anything. So the way you take action is really easy. You take 1 step towards your manifestation, it takes 2 towards you. You take 10 steps, it takes 100 to you. It's simple math. It's not even math, it's just simple. You take a step towards your manifestation, it takes a step towards you. You take a step towards your manifestation, it takes a step towards you. That's the power of the laws of attraction. You take action by taking a step, and it takes steps towards you. And that's how you do it. But you gotta go extreme with it. You gotta go extreme, and you gotta come up with a plan. Because the plan this is really the plan. We have to come up with a manifestation program where you are starting it with the intentions of not stopping. And you have like a 30 to 60 to 90 day consistent program that keeps you accountable and maintains the energy so that you can get to your manifestation. And whatever it is, there's gotta be certain time frames to make those things happen. But it's really about having a program and having consistency. The consistency is really what's going to allow you to manifest what you're trying to manifest, because it takes consistency to maintain that frequency. And you don't just get something overnight. It takes time. The way time works is that there's a certain patience. It's like planting seeds, and you have to grow that manifestation, that reality. And so you have to literally brainwash yourself to be the version of you that would be in that reality through your thoughts, words, and your actions, your habits on a consistent basis. After 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, you'll start to really become that person, and your reality will start to manifest. You'll start seeing it happen. You know what I mean? Certain things take longer, but it's about who you become along the way, and you'll be like, wow. You'll be blown away about what you can do. You can manifest anything, man. That's why my life is so lit, because I manifest, yo. I'm a manifester. I'm a chosen one. I'm in the Matrix, baby. We in the Matrix. This is a simulation. And how does the simulation work? It's certain actions that you take that will, like Steve Jobs said, you press one button and something else happens. It pops back out. And so, like, to manifest anything, it's really about knowing what you want and then pressing the right buttons to make that manifestation come into your reality over a period of time. And you press the right codes, and then you do that on a consistent basis with repetition. And slowly but surely, you become that person who you are through the actions that you're taking and the buttons that you're pressing. And then your world starts happening like that. You start seeing synchronicities, opportunities pop up. You'll meet this person, and there was this person. Boom, now you're friends with that person. Now you're doing this. You know what I'm saying? It's getting you closer and closer, you know? You'll just see, you'll have it happen. And then, like, things will just change. And then you'll get good news, and you'll get a phone call, and that'll lead you to this. And it's like, wow, like, it's just really, like, kind of like, you got to be able to see the synchronicities every day. You got to be totally, it's all about what you look for. See the synchronicities, angel numbers, all that stuff is real. It's all as real as you make it to believe it to be real. But it's all part of it's also like, even if it's not real, there's a placebo effect. So you might as well use whatever you can get to get you to what you're trying to get to. So if there's a placebo effect, every time you see angel numbers, you feel good, then use that. Good, you see angel numbers, it just gives you an opportunity to be positive and be optimistic. So, you know, and so you got to use everything you can to will a new reality to you. And to do that, not only to do that, you have to increase your willpower. And willpower isn't really that difficult. It's just like a muscle that you gotta like improve. When you improve your willpower, it's like if you're someone who's constantly in a routine, it takes willpower to just like instead drive this way and change the action of what you take on the map. You know what I mean? And then you encounter a new environment and a new like, it's basically like playing a video game in a lot of ways. Like a new part of the map will spawn open. You're like, whoa, what's over here? All because you use your willpower. Like video games give you the willpower. That's the thing about video games that make it super, super cool, is that your character, you have all this willpower. You can just do whatever you want. You know what I'm saying? And when you look at human beings, a lot of times it almost appears as if we're very limited. But the game kind of shows you, you know, maybe not, it's more criminal. It's a game, you know what I mean? But any video game that has willpower, in life, you have a lot more control over your life than you think. You could choose different actions. You could do so many different things that you never could imagine. But this has been a good talk, y'all. We're gonna do more talks about this, manifestation, showing people how to manifest new realities by manifesting, knowing exactly what they want to manifest in the reality, and knowing what type of person they have to be to have that reality. Because then, once you become that person, you'll have the reality that you want. You know what I'm saying? So it's about the internal and the external. External, internal.